Yo, what's up, good peeps? This your man Chris Thorns. You already know what's about to happen, so hey, let's get right into it. What's going on, everybody? I'm your man Chris Thorns, and it's like the sign says, always comment, like, subscribe, and share, and not necessarily in order. You don't do what you will, but show your boy some love. All right. So I am here tonight bringing you an update. Many of you may remember this story that I covered, and probably a lot of people have covered, coming out of my hometown, which is Memphis, Tennessee. Okay, and the update is about the baby by the name of Sequoia Williams. Okay, Sequoia Williams. Give a little bit of a backstory about this story is down here in Memphis, the mother and the boyfriend claimed that the girl went missing, claimed she wanted to offer this, that, and the third. And of course, I showed y'all a video. Hold on, excuse me. And plus, I showed you a video where he was going around asking people, had they seen the child, whatnot. I already told you, I believe it was just a crock of stuff. And I always tell y'all, if they come out and saying that the baby was there the night before and all of a sudden they wake up that the child is missing, 9 times out of 10, the story is bullshit and they had something to do with it, okay? Then on top of that, what makes it so bad, I think this baby had a feeding tube. It's just all kind of foolery that was going on. You had activists out there, shout out to Barbara or Paula Burris, whatever name she go by, and I forgot the other guy name. They was all out, with everybody trying to find the child, but gonna find out it was them the whole time. Okay, so the update come with y'all tonight is that they have been indicted on murder charges. Okay, they have been indicted, and as always, let me let y'all hear it. And oops. Wrong one. Let me let y'all hear it. And I'll get back with you.
We begin with breaking news tonight on News Channel 3 at 5. A Shelby County Grand Jury has indicted a mother and her boyfriend for their alleged role in her preschooler's death. Good evening, and thanks for joining us. I'm Stephanie Skurlock.
And I'm Greg Hurst. Many of you remember the heartbreaking story of little 4-year-old Sequoia Samuels, who was found dead in a garbage can next to her family's apartment complex. Today, little Sequoia's
I think I called her Sequoia Williams. I am so sorry. Sequoia Samuels. Oh, I messed it up so bad. I messed it up. My apologies.
mother, Brittney Jackson, and Jackson's boyfriend, Jaylon Hobson, have been indicted on first-degree murder charges. In addition, they've been indicted on child abuse, child neglect, abuse of a corpse, tampering with evidence, and making a false report. Court documents say Hobson beat Sequoia until she was unconscious, and instead of calling police, Jackson placed her child's body into garbage bags, which were then stored in the apartment. Police believe little Sequoia was placed in the garbage can the day she was found. Hobson denies any involvement in the girl's death and claims he hadn't seen the little girl for a few days. It's a story we will continue to follow.
Okay, let's get right into this. First thing, I would never understand why a lot of you women, ladies, I don't understand that why you a lot of women just sit up here and first of all, just let strange men come around your children, okay? And on top of that, you let these men who barely know you and hardly know the child, will let them come into your inner circle and y'all will let them put hands on your children. Now look, I'm all for discipline. I am for it. But it's a difference between discipline and beating, okay? And from how I grew up, a lot of folks back then would give neighbors permission to whip our ass if they catch us doing something, But of course, they knew the neighbor. They not just gonna tell some random person just to put their hands on us. It ain't happening, Captain. Not like that. They would have to know the neighbor in order to get them permission to discipline us, And then, Lord knows, when they get home, we're going to get another one when the folks get home, okay? So, again, I'm all about discipline, But I feel there should be a level of some kind of establishment between the woman and the man, if it's not the biological dad, between the woman and the man. Or I would say this, between the woman and the man and the biological father. That's if the biological father is not dealing with the baby mom. Okay? I believe that there has to be some kind of understanding before that. Now, I know a lot of y'all, when I do these streams and I speak on that, y'all say, no, I'm not cool. Nobody's putting their hand on my child, period. Let me know, and I'll handle it. Okay? Which I understand that. But some scenarios, I think, you're going to have to, I don't want to say have to compromise, but the thing is, if the child is standing in their man's house, the baby mama, they just say the baby mama and the man stand up in their in their man's house, or whatnot, and just so happened the mom got to go to work or something, and he's the one there watching the child or whatnot, and the child is being disrespectful and bad, what do you expect the guy to do? Is he supposed to always call the dad, or should he be allowed to enforce some discipline? Again, I want y'all to hear the difference of what I'm saying. Discipline, not beating. Discipline, not beating, So I would like to hear y'all comments about that, about the discipline part. And maybe probably you have a live stream speaking about that, what do you feel like it's going too far when it comes to discipline, or would you allow other person to discipline the child, things like that? Okay, so yeah, I think there'll be an interesting topic right there. So that's just one thing. I just don't understand that. And then once he goes too far in doing it to your child, you help him dispose of your child. What kind of world are we living in when you help him dispose of your own child? I just don't get that at all. I really don't. And I think that's sad and that's ridiculous. Okay? I had some mess I had pulled up, but apparently I must have. Let's see, what did I do? I thought I had some mess pulled up, but apparently I must have minimized it. Okay. I wanted to play this, but I'm sure there's going to be an ad. Let me see.
When I served.
Yep, it's an ad. So here's what I'm going to do. Let me pause. All right, guys, sorry about that. As we move further along this video, the family members are saying they are glad that they got first-degree murder. Family members react to the indictments of Sequoia Samuels case. And let's see what they say. Okay.
Sequoia's human remains were found in North Memphis in July of this year after Memphis police say her mother, Brittney Jackson, and Jackson's boyfriend, Jaylon Hobson, filed a false missing persons report. Jackson and Hobson are both facing numerous charges in her death, including first-degree murder, charges that Sequoia's family say they are pleased with.
This has been still a tragedy, still hurtful. We're just trying to take it day by day.
Jackson and Hobson both remain behind bars tonight. Jackson was issued a $500,000 bond, while Hobson's bond in this case was revoked.
Okay.
When I served.
That's interesting. Okay, so we hear from the family, they say they are happy with it, and I think anybody in this situation right here, after you hear what happened to the child, I think anybody should be happy with the indictment and whatnot. Because again, my thing is, whatever you do to a child, you should probably get the same in return, okay? And especially with this pretty baby that they did this to, they're just nuts. They're just nuts, man. It really is. They go to baby right there. The baby got a feeding tube. Like I said in my show earlier, a lot of these children be having things going on with them that they don't ask to have, but unfortunately, you know, just some things happen to where they have it. Example, like I said about the feeding tube. You know, she had a feeding tube, and you know, I'm sure she didn't ask to have that, but whatever health conditions she had, that she had to have that, you know, the baby just had to have it, you know. And again, I say this too, you know, I think a lot of these mothers be getting tired of their children, you know. They see these babies be having these disabilities, and they'll take care of them for a period of time, but then somewhere down the road, it just seems like they just get tired of taking care of them. And when they get tired of taking care of them, they just kill them. Like it's a story I did a few months back. A lady did just that, you know. She was getting benefits for the child and everything, but the child died, you know. And if I remember correctly, that's what they said. That one of the thing is she got tired of just taking care of the child. But you weren't tired of getting the benefits, but you're tired of taking care of the child. Man, I tell you, man, a lot of us out here, man, we just straight up pieces of shit. That's all it is too. We are some horrible human beings, and I'm talking about across the globe. A lot of us are some horrible human beings, man. And too bad, so sad that it's not going to end no time soon. It's going to get worse before it get better. It's going to get worse before it go get better. Before it's going to get better, you know. Again, rest in heaven to this young baby, and hey, that is the update that the mom and the boyfriend have been indicted for murder charges of this child. All right, and you know, Memphis, stand up. You know, tell me what y'all think about this. What's your thoughts? And if family members close by, you know, hey, you want to share some words? Hey, my platform is more open for you to come share your words about this situation. Whatsoever, because like I always say, guys, it could be something that I said that I might got wrong, or it could be something that I said that may have been wrong. You know, and that's why I like bringing family members or friends on the show, because if I'm wrong, they'll tell me I'm wrong, you know. And pretty much all the interviews that I had, you know, been pretty damn good interviews according to the audience. Y'all like the interviews, you know. A few of them I did, I feel like, you know, it wasn't really just all that, but a lot of y'all say, hey, I like the interview, I think it was good. So hey, we'll just see what happens. As always, guys, stay tuned for more stories like these, and stay tuned for more updates on your man Chris Storms. And if y'all looking at this video, please do what this video is about to tell you to do. Catch y'all next time.